Hello and welcome to the programme. I'm Teniola Shobowale. We begin in Ghana, where more than 30 people have been killed and thousands left homeless by floods in the northern region. Torrential rains and overflowing at the Water Barge Dam in neighbouring Burkina Faso are to blame for homes and many acres of crops being swept away. The floods have also raised concerns about food security and the risk of a cholera outbreak. Ghana's National Disaster Management Organization says it's exploring alternative measures to avoid a reoccurrence, including building more dams to collect the water. Back here in Nigeria, the National Emergency Management Agency in Imo State has confirmed that 2 persons have died following flooding in over 15 communities. In a similar situation, the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources has taken relief materials to residents in Delta State displaced by floods, promising further intervention by the federal government to make their lives more comfortable. And the governors of Jigawa and Kwara State are asking the federal government to resume the dredging of the Niger River to reduce flood disasters.
Residents of Oguta local government area in Imo State fleeing their homes by canoe. Their houses and farms have been submerged. Officials from the state government and the National Emergency Management Agency are here to help them relocate. But unfortunately, there are already some casualties.
Already, there have been 2 dead bodies. So that's why we have to quickly mobilize to come and see what happened by ourselves.
And they are just coming out to inform me that a lot of people are still on top of the bridge. The state will arrange to evacuate them.
Delta State in South Nigeria has not fared better in this season of floods. These residents are fortunate enough to have been evacuated to a camp where living conditions leave much to be desired. The Minister of State for Petroleum Resources is here with relief materials and also to assess the situation.
People are living in shanties, basically. They will need to be resettled somehow. But in the interim, we'll first have to ensure that those of them who are here have a means of livelihood in terms of food, adequate water, hopefully good medical attention.
Elsewhere in Patigi local government area of Kwara State in north-central Nigeria, floods from rainfall and overflowing dams have caused the River Niger to stretch its banks. The governor of the state is convinced that dredging the River Niger will go a long way to prevent a recurrence.
We urge the federal government comes to our aid. The volumes of farmland and livestock, I'm sure they will run into billions that have been lost here.
In Jigawa State, hundreds of farmlands have been swept by floodwaters and residents displaced. The state government is, however, making food and drugs available for victims in affected areas. This is not the first time residents of these areas are experiencing flooding. And while state and federal governments provide food and temporary shelter, perhaps this is the best time to seek and ensure a permanent solution to such devastating floods. Mary Alale Yusuf, Channels Television News.